There are a host of location-powered opportunities in the ad tech market for brands and agencies to choose from, ranging right from analytics solutions through to the media activation opportunities. However, the challenge in the location intelligence space in particular is that not all location data is created equal, and not all players have the right technology to avoid the pitfalls of bad location data. Why is this such an impactful and relevant issue? Well, when you're looking at how hyperlocal data can help you on an advertising strategy in particular, understanding both the accuracy and the precision of the data being used is absolutely key. For example, a consumer could be working out in a gym, but bad location data would place them seemingly in a McDonald's restaurant 200 metres down the street, grossly misrepresenting the audience that brand is trying to profile and target. At Blis, we solve that problem for our clients by ensuring that we have built the best in market technology to combat and remove bad location data before it is used to build our audiences. The widespread scale of bad location data will often surprise our clients. To bring this to life a little bit, in the US market, we sometimes and often flag up to 60% of location data that we see coming into our platform every day as suspicious. Now that equates to millions of impressions and a very significant amount of potentially wasted media spend. So what does this bad location data look like? GPS data is highly regarded as the most reliable location signal because it is sourced directly from the GPS chips in a phone's hardware, and it can be accurate up to 5 meters. It's the very same data that's used by your maps or your Uber apps. GPS data comes in the form of latitude and longitude coordinates. Each extra decimal place in a set of latitudes and longitudes is equivalent to an additional 10 meters in accuracy, and best practice is to use lat-longs that have 4 or more decimal places, accurate to around 11 meters. Some publishers, however, round up their lat-longs, which in fact reduces their precision. There are other inconsistencies that are the hallmarks of bad location data. Some examples of these could be lat-long signals that correspond perfectly with points known to be centroids, used by the large IP to location databases. Lat-long signals that form suspicious grid-like patterns when mapped out across a city or a country, and lat-long points that see an unreasonably high volume of data trafficking through them, often a single square metre, seeing millions of impressions a day. All data conforming to these patterns should immediately be removed from any location data set, as they are accurate at best only to city level. As you can see, there is a lot of bad data to contend with, and these are only 3 examples of this. As a brand or an agency, it is really important that you understand all of this in order to ask the right questions of your potential location partners and their machine-led verification technology. At Blis, we ensure that we tackle bad location data head-on. We have developed a proprietary technology called SmartPin that acts as our first line of defence. This is built to detect inaccurate, imprecise and fraudulent location data. GPS data coming from Blis's location data partnerships is vast. However, a large proportion of this data is of low or fraudulent quality, and the absence of filtering like SmartPin would lead to incorrect location profiling. SmartPin consists of multiple categories of statistical algorithms that detect unusual patterns in location signals. On average, the algorithm rejects anywhere from 60 to 80% of all location signals, with only the remaining 20 to 40 passing as verified and usable location data. Once you know you're working with accurate data, you can really start to explore all the options available to you for how to use location technology at its best. With accurate location intelligence, you can effectively target and engage your customers at just the right time, in the right place, and with the right message to drive results.